The following is a presentation of Studio Audrain, powered by the Mexico Ledger.
Welcome again to Community Matters here at Studio Audrain with the Mexico Ledger. I'm Matt Pilger, your host. Our producer, Sky Strauss, and over in the hot seat today, Drew Williford from the City of Mexico, Public Works Director. Good to see you again, Drew.
You too. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm kind of curious as to how the City of Mexico responded to that first major winter storm. Everything go pretty well?
I think so. We certainly had a few wrinkles to iron out in our plan. We've got a lot of new faces in our winter operations team. And as you may know, we've reorganized our entire winter operations group. So this has been a major effort on the part of Street Division, Park Department, and several others in order to make this work. We've combined several departments into one for winter operations, not for the rest of the year, but just for that time whenever we do have a winter call out. And it's allowed us to get a couple more plows out on the road. It's also allowed us to respond a little more quickly to events and be a little more agile whenever we have some unforeseen circumstances happen. We're hoping essentially over a 3-year period to double the amount of plows out on the roads, which I think the citizens will see as a good use, and I hope they'll see as a good use of their taxpayer dollars. It's what we want to be very cognizant about as we move forward with this. And as far as the event went, it was a little bit of an odd one. So we had an extremely wet snow for one thing that froze right afterwards, and I know that's caused quite a bit of consternation among pretty well everyone in the area. When you're plowing, it creates, especially with the wet snow, creates a bunch of very large boulders almost, and sometimes those roll off and they land in front of a driveway. And I greatly apologize for all those affected by that. I know several that have been. When they freeze, they are very difficult to move. So I know we've been getting a few calls about that. It's very difficult, though, to keep, in essence, the road open, but also make openings for driveways. And so our focus is making sure that emergency responders can access roads so they can get to the residents' houses if needed, and that's our key priority. Also working with the school district to make sure we're keeping roads open that are necessary for them, and trying to make sure our utilities are also included in that so that if an issue does occur with utility, they can address it. All those things are going on. As far as a few roads we noticed did get missed in that plowing, so we're looking at ways to better train employees, better provide maps, and maybe even potentially GPS trackers. Things like that are all being discussed. And then even to the point of, just so everyone knows, we do after-action reviews with these events, and we try to find lessons learned in each single one so that we can improve. This one was definitely unique because we had the first one on Saturday, I believe it was, and we had that one on Monday. And both events were actually quite a bit larger than what they predicted. So we were all thinking about 2 inches on that first event. Here we got, 4.5, 5 inches-ish, somewhere in there. I heard Ladonia got close to 7.
Yeah.
So I know it was a bit larger than what everyone thought. I was a little surprised with this one too. We got an email from the National Weather Service on Monday, even apologizing for the oddity with the forecasts. And I thought, well, it was interesting. It's the first time I've ever seen that happen. I'm glad we're all kind of on the same page, though, of trying to figure it out, improve all of our operations for the benefit of the residents.
Yeah, very nice. And we're talking about the storm that happened right after Thanksgiving as people were going back into work. And I think MoDOT even got caught off guard a little bit as they were trying to pre-treat, and then the snow came down and they switched right over into plowing operations. Was that kind of the same way here?
We were pre-treating ahead, but we don't have nearly the system that they have either. So I know we have less people, and they have more, of course, but they have quite a bit more territory to cover. So for them, pre-treating means quite a bit. They'd have to get out well ahead of everything. For us, we pre-treat snow routes. We have designated routes. Again, going back to that idea of critical facilities, we pre-treat those routes, and then any slick spots such as hills and bridges. So we'll pre-treat those as well.
Very nice. Well, we hope to keep up to date on all of this as winter progresses, and we'll have you back in again sometime soon.
Sure, be glad to.
All right, he is Mr. Drew Williford, the Public Works Director for the City of Mexico. I'm Matt Pilger from Studio Audrain. Community Matters, powered by the Mexico Ledger.